put me online now. I need education, I need information and news. TDN will let you know. We bring you entertainment, we bring you the people's view. We don't just do the talk, we verifying before reporting. We don't just do the talking, we verifying before reporting. In independence and credibility, that's why we are here to bring you unbiased news. We believe in independence and credibility, because we are here to bring you unbiased news. TDN Africa Media. TDN Africa.
TDN Africa.
TDN Africa Media. TDN Africa Media. Mama say put me online now. I need education, I need information and news. TDN will let you know. We bring you entertainment, we bring you the people's view. We don't just do the talk, we verifying before reporting. We don't just do the talking, we verifying before reporting. In independence and credibility, that's why we are here to bring you unbiased news. We believe in independence and credibility, because we are here to bring you unbiased news. TDN Africa Media. TDN Africa.
TDN Africa.
TDN Africa Media. TDN Africa Media. Mama say put me online now. I need education, I need information and news. TDN will let you know. We bring you entertainment, we bring you the people's view. We don't just do the talk, we verifying before reporting. We don't just do the talking, we verifying before reporting. In independence and credibility, that's why we are here to bring you unbiased news. We believe in independence and credibility.
Good morning, viewers. Today na the 17th May 2023, and this na the program Salon Talk, where they come to una from TDN Africa Media. We where they bring the program come to una. Me your name na Franklyn Williams.
And me your name na Aminata Koroma. Inside the program Salon Talk, we can talk about things them where they happen na Mama Salon, things them where they mona you and me, and we can take una comment them inside the program. Una can send una comment them na the number where they show that na the screen, or una can send una comment them na we YouTube and Facebook page at TDN Africa Media. And today inside the program, yesterday May 16, and then they observe the International Day of People Living in Peace. So the body way there for ensure say we get peace and national cohesion. ICPNC, when are the Independent Commission for Peace and National Cohesion, send message to fumble them as a way for promote peace in our country. And we go get for Rob more small, but the statement where 8 presidential candidates them pull concerning the ECSL voters ID cards, and we go read them out to fumble them. The ECSL don't engage the Sierra Leone Boy Scouts, Girls Guides, and affiliate association them on the proportional representation under the electoral system na the National Scout Camp na Grafton Western Rural District. And lastly, we get for give Fambulem election update, and same way so we go talk small but some national issues them where they happen in our country. We dey go for a break. When we come back, we can discuss them in there, so we I don't highlight.
TDN Africa.
TDN Africa Media. TDN Africa education, I need information and news. TDN will let you know. We bring you entertainment, we bring you the people's view. We don't just do the talk, we verifying before reporting. We don't just do the talking, we verifying before reporting. In independence and credibility, that's why we are here to bring you unbiased news. We believe in independence and credibility, because we are here to bring you unbiased news. TDN Africa Media. TDN Africa.
Una welcome back. In case you just join we, this is the program Salone Talk. You can be part of Salone Talk by sending in your message by the number showing what is shown on your screen. And also you can drop in your comments in the comment section below.
Yes, and today we got for talk about the Independent Commission for Peace and National Cohesion. The message we then send to Mama Salone, to people them. I believe say yesterday they celebrate the peace of the peace day of people them. So the Independent Commission for Peace pull message nado for famble them. So we go show them out to famble them, and we get for read out the message we then send. They will go discuss and small.
Okay.
Yeah. So famble them na the press release Sunday the message where the Independent Commission for Peace and National Cohesion sent to Fambule. It say May 16 is observed every year as International Day of People Living in Peace, as a means of regularly mobilizing the efforts of the international community for promote peace and tolerance, inclusion, understanding, and solidarity. And the commemoration of this day aims to uphold the desire to live and act together as a people and endeavor to be united even in face of our differences and diversities in order to build a sustainable world of peace, solidarity, and harmony. Since the end of the 11 years of civil war, Sierra Leoneans have largely been living in peace, and the country, according to the current Global Peace Index, is rated the 5th most peaceful country in West Africa and the most peaceful in the Mano River Union. Sierra Leone can also boast of successfully conducting 4 peaceful democratic elections and 2 peaceful regime transitions. As Sierra Leone joins the rest of the world in observing the day, the Independent Commission for Peace and National Cohesion is urging Sierra Leoneans to continue to maintain peace at all times and live in harmony with one another. Even as we are in the wake of the multi-tier general elections slated for June 24, 2023, the Commission notes that while elections are part of the democratization process, if not handled properly, they can undermine the very essence of democracy and create discord or division, which in turn can destabilize a country and hinder the country's development. The Commission has been engaging various stakeholders, including paramount chiefs and political party executive, about the need to uphold the peace of the country. As a people, if we are to continue living in peace, a very act that has now been globally recognized and celebrated today, it behooves us all to encourage one another to jealousy, guard, and peace before, during, and after the elections. The ICPNC thus joins the International Committee in observing community in observing this day, and thus wishes all Sierra Leoneans a happy International Day of People Living in Peace. As that now the end of the message where the International Commission for Peace and National Cohesion sent to Famble them. So Famble them, now that's the commission on say, and Franklyn, now that's the commission on say to Famble them. What are you going to say concerning this? Because as a country, we don't live in peace, just as the message say. We don't live in peace for the pass after this, the 11 years civil war. And you know, the peace is very important for we in this country because we can't face the election. So tell family and small thing concerning that, the peace of we country.
Concerning the peace we presently as stated by the ICPNC, they say we enjoy peace presently in the country.
Indeed.
And since after the after the civil war, we get the 11-year civil war, Sierra Leone don't try for ensure we don't maintain peace in the country. And also this then peace makes sense because we approach the June 24th elections, and how we can able for approach this election here without family out there not involve themselves in any violence activity. Let ensure the election go on with peace without any violence will occur.
Yes, Franklyn, I want to agree with you on that part there, and I believe say once we don't get a body where they regulate peace and where they for promote peace now we try forget the ICPCN, the ICPNC them for let them go talk to we inside the program. We're not able to forget them, but we do hope forget them and make them can talk to family, let them tell we waiting at the plans where they don't put in place for ensure say we get a peaceful election. You know, say this not a no more way for good they talk. We need for good they see who side they do the peace. Yeah. So if then they talk no more and we know they see it's bad. Do ya? And we they talk to fumble them. Do ya? Fumble them this election when they cancel. Not to for make Allah or neither for go make violence. It's bad. We they see other country then really when they get election, you need to see possibly they go cause make us or neither go do any kind of a thing. You need to do them thing and they but na salon we they see this P party, they make this people and they this they that they do fight, you know, the tribal rhetorics, all that's not bad all that's bad for we election where they come and this
Aminata, I want to pause you small like when I rub more to this back. According to like what you just read out there, where the press release where them put out, it say not only during this election it can be like how we for maintain the peace after the election.
Yes. And
one way how we for maintain the peace now by where we as Sierra Leoneans them and as youth them we for conduct we self well. We not for person not for come and influence we say we for do this, we for do that day, for just try for disturb the next man as the next man is getting you right. We all deny we for try for one way we for develop the country now by maintaining peace in the country and by abiding to certain laws them we then put out.
Yes, Franklyn, I want to agree with you. Like how Franklyn they talk and so we need for abide to the rules and regulations there. And same way so who say your own right stop, now they another man in your right they begin. Yeah. So fumble them as the commission don't put out this and yesterday they celebrate the peace of the peace day of people living in peace.
And another key thing concerning this, we need to try to ensure the peace. What thing we can say about them political parties, they wouldn't get their own supporter there, like how far they don't go for try for put them supporter together, try for sending message, try for preach peace among the supporter there, and also preach say like let them stay away from violence, let them conduct themselves well, because this election we get all eyes where they watch people around the world where they watch say, okay, how Sierra Leone the election? It will therefore be peaceful. Yeah. So thing then go happen and all. So we not want to give them that bad image of we country. Yeah. So long we maintain the peace leading towards the election and even after towards the election. Because we never get but could people and we there for presence during this election here for car watch we?
Yeah, not true. And we really believe say this election will come out peaceful because now that's what they expect for see and we expect for let it be so. And family them members say the program where they watch na Salon Talk where they come to una live from TDN Africa Media. You can send your comments at the comment section or you send your comments now we YouTube page and Facebook page, or you send you message now the number where they show now the screen. The program Salone Talk still they continue, and we dey go to the next topic we get for deal with the joint statement where 8 presidential candidates them pull concerning the ECSL voters ID card with this voters ID card. And Franklyn, you know, we don't really hear plenty thing about this voters ID card here. So I believe say the reason why make them people there so the presidential candidates pull a joint statement are because of a press release where the APC, the opposition APC political party pull where they talk say them for cancel the election this June 24, 2023 election. I believe say that they make these political parties them, but we they give them the political parties them will like say they go they not the part of the thing where the APC political party say make them pull and totally by the election because of the voters ID card. And me and you see the voters ID card, we see like we get boku fault, but the ECSL then come out there and tell family and say that this and this make the voters ID card.
And people let me they comment more especially about them face them way appear on the card.
Yeah.
Where some man in the same face and some man they may just approach and say na another person in face day na in your card but in your name day so like how far like these issues them and the political parties and don't try for tackle this one because we don't see different press releases them concerning this, and the release all they can show now the screen now the release from the All People's Congress Party where they tell we say about let we not go ahead with the 2023 elections.
Yes, family, we not go get everything, but like we go take something there where they say on the press release and we discuss them. Yeah. So family them the press release in headline say the All People's Congress Party press statement on the substandard and mediocre voters identification cards produced by Electoral Commission Sierra Leone. Yes, now then the headlines say, and the paragraph 2 say the party is cognizant of the fact that the ECSL is inter alia charged with responsibility of conducting national election. In light of conducting these elections, the commission is also tasked with other responsibilities, vice registration of voters, verification of voters' eligibility, producing voters' identification card, and the preparation of ballot papers and other voting materials for the votership of this country. For every general elections, as per the Constitution, the aforementioned responsibilities are anticipated to be executed in accordance with the law, and with due diligence and integrity, it is expected that such duties are to be carried out in consultation with the political parties. This does not only promote transparency but also serve as booster to the confidence of political parties and the electorate. That's not done the paragraph 2 say. Then paragraph 3 say, disappointingly, the procurement process of this voters identification card can unilaterally and clandestinely done by the commission, and political parties were never involved. And that this not the claim where the APC party they say to fumble them is they say this shady procurement process explains in part the reason for the production of the worst voters identification card this country has ever had. So almost all of the cards produced are in black and white, contrary to the colored photo that were displayed during the voter registration exhibition. A good number of the cards issued out have smoked photos, making it difficult, if not possible, to identify the owners. Some of the cards have incorrect gender and or address. This is a deliberate move by ECSL to refuse qualified voters whose facial photos are unidentifiable from voting and polling day. the paragraph 4, they say, in addition to that, the APC Party Information Technology specialists have inspected the card and have not noticed that the feature on the voter's identification card purported to be security feature is just bogus and not a security feature. So Fambulem, I be talk say we're not going to be able to read everything on the press release, but this press release the day out, and we hope say Fambulem will be able to read them. Franklyn, now this the press release. I'm not going to say, because we don't forget the ECSL, them media spokesperson, and we may forget CDI activities, the APC then spokesperson. For let you go able to talk about this press release with them pull, but we're not able to forget. But we fight hard for let we get them so that they go able to explain why they pull this press release, and the go forget the ECSL, sorry, the only reaction towards this press release. And Franklyn, from waiting we read, you see the voters ID card, as I've been saying earlier, the voters ID card black and white, not black and white, and plenty people be they complain about this voters ID card here. So we see everybody be they say, hey, this but when me face is black, this that plenty thing, and then on social media we people be they complain about this voters ID card and the qualification and when they talk. Where the ECSL, some man back we say in the proof and then they scan the QR code, not they show nothing, only number they show. Then we see all things and we see on our social media. So I don't know why. I believe say the APC then get a strong good self will make them pull this press release just so.
And now the press release them state the reason them for why them pull the particular press release, and also why they don't take this decision here.
Yes.
Because they say most of them party members they know their face not show clearly, and most of them they give them wrong sex and also wrong names them allocated to them. And then say they don't know the purpose of wearing ECSL do that day for, and majority of them they outline saying like the party members them we register now the key areas and where they are a stronghold, like a disadvantage to them. And now one of the reasons them that they we make them put out this notice, and then they wait for the reaction of the ECSL, because they don't put out the public notice. And we see on social media concerning this particular ID card, like the first day where people go collect the ID card, people try for people make them get and give their own views about the ID card. And I saw the ID card, the black and white. You need to face so you say someone they talk say like in your face inborn na the ID card. So then thing and they all. And people later on they joke say, well I so present in face go there na the ID card. So all them thing and we don't see like the satisfaction of people regarding this particular ID card. But one thing I can say now, why I want to ask now that this ID card here after the election, because normally people can use the ID card for going to banks them, for going to then bureau them, for go collect money. Like, waiting really like how then therefore do towards that, because you see presently right now people are from the old ID cards and then they use for do the transaction, because that then they see them face they clearly. So I don't know like how this ECSL for take this particular thing. And also, you know, say people not take the new ID card sets where some money you get issues them concerning them. So we don't know how far like they therefore fast track this thing here. We make like people nationwide therefore take their own ID card for let them be eligible for vote. And on that day, the polling day, we now the June 24th. Like how it therefore they because you know say like you they get people at the entrance where they card, you show your ID card. If na name, it tick then watch your face. Like how normally then therefore go with this kind thing they are like I don't understand. And Franklyn, this question we they ask is very important for the politicians they out there then reading kind questions they ask, because I believe say the voters ID card they get question mark. For me, in my own opinion, the voters ID card get question mark. I'm not talking because of this party or this party. I talk because of waiting I see. And from time I talk and say this voters ID card no gets the, well, I don't know how to put the word. They not get that charisma they like how they see the other voters ID card them.
And the ECSL from the young, when they talk to the media, then say now after where the elections done, they not for use the voters ID card again. So me believe saying a waste of resources.
Yeah.
A waste of resources. How you go on art, you go make
Don't
a voters ID
almost
card.
million.
And you know, not they say not to yes, so they make the voters ID card, then go make the voters ID card. And we don't begin who they are eating them. Now the media who side and say people and they make the voters ID card them, then they forge the voters ID card, and all lengthing and they don't come up. So the ECSL really need for come out and explain back to people and for the people are able to understand more, and then for able to convince people, because people are really not convinced that this election get for be waiting credible. Yeah.
And talking about the credibility of this election, people right now they focus on ECSL.
Yeah.
For see waiting them and waiting them will do particular this, because so many issues don't come up and all. And ECSL, if I can say like, then it's slow in terms of the response to these issues, because since last month we people collect their ID cards them, and up till now like we still not get other people's aids way for collect their own, because then say like then put out a notice that go collect them ID card and at the regional headquarters. Yeah. But see we are in and people in back they say back up till now they not get their own ID card there, and some may get issues them like up till now the issues are not rectified. Another thing we this particular story are, now we are in the 8 political party, some 8 political parties them don't see they're not a part of that, then let the election go. And if them political parties them they actually go through the criteria then where the ECSL put out, then go see say like majority of the political parties they not fill out 100% of the criteria, because we only know say now two political parties them meet that criteria the 100%. Yeah. And people then go wonder say like, how come this political party them like the main opposition don't bring calm this particular issue here, and we like to me like a sensitive, because a sensitive is the way they lead towards the June 24th election. And then 8 political parties I don't say, okay, we not get issue with the ID card, let the election no more go on, like just like that. Yeah. And we really appalling, and they call on the ECSL for put out press release or then try for see how they go able for talk to the main opposition parties and for try for come to the position where they don't put out. And we hope see the ECSL go give them listening ears.
Indeed, Franklyn. We hope say the ECSL go give them listening ears and not go take this thing lightly. And I believe say the opposition gets a strong hold and get people where they listen to them. Yeah. And plenty of people don't see this this press release here. So, and I believe say this press release we don't pull, so plenty of people we don't see, then go begin to think otherwise and begin to put 2-3 thoughts them in place. They don't want to. So before anything go happen, let the ECSL them come out and explain their own side. Just because I believe say that we don't explain their own side, but I think say it's not clear to the APC, the opposition. But we are not taking sides, mind you. Waiting with how we see them inside Salone Talk, how we see them now, so we they talk them. Yeah. And we don't first forget them people, and we can tell them, so we don't first forget them. But we not able, but we they try more forget them so that they will able to explain more to you. But now we they explain to people them, but let people know our situation they at hand right now, because this don't begin bring out confusion. And even them political parties, we go show family them the political parties them way like disassociate themselves from, we say they not go left the election, they not go
low watch
the political parties them. Yeah, fumble them. That's not the political parties them. We don't dissociate. We them pull a joint statement, but the ECSL ID cards, and the first political parties. Okay, let me read the headline first and say joint statement from 8 presidential candidates on the ECSL voters ID card, 16 May 2023. We get number 1, the People's Democratic Party. The presidential candidate na Prince Koka, and we get Peace and Liberation Party, the PLP. Nabiu Musa Kamara, na the presidential candidate, and we get the United Nations People Party, UNDP, where the presidential candidate na UNPP, sorry, Gabriel Samuka. Then we get Citizen Democratic Party, where na the CDP, when the presidential candidate na Kade Johnson. And we get the Republic National Independent Party, RINIP, where the presidential candidate na Khadija Bangura. And we get the Alliance Democratic Party, ADP, where the presidential candidate na Hai Kake. Then we get the Revolutionary United Front Party, Sierra Leone, RUFP, where the presidential candidate na Abdoulaye Dissako. Then we get the National Democratic Alliance, the NDA, where the presidential candidates na Mariatu Esture. Then 8 political parties they have so now then sign the joint statement, and we go show famble them the observation as to waiting and say then rights. Then say as nominated presidential candidates of 8 registered political party posed to take part in the June 24, 2024 general election, we are compelled to talk to the public on the following issues. 1, and say all 8 presidential candidates then they for represent various registered political parties and active members of participants of the ECSL political parties liaison committee, PPLC. They acknowledge that the ECSL PPLC comprises stakeholders representative of all political parties that meet every 2 weeks to discuss matters about and around the June 24, 2023 election. And say they will also note the ECSL PPLC stakeholders engagement as a key participant, civil society organization, the Sierra Leone police, and the political parties. Now we dey go to waiting at the observation. The observation where they say, given the above observation, we the 8 presidential candidates of the political parties listed below wish to make the following. It say that we align ourselves with other political parties and election stakeholders to affirm our commitment to a peaceful, smooth, and successful election process. That's while we acknowledge that some voters' ID card have problems with the photos on them, such problems does not require their outright condemnation that will warrant our rejection and non-participation in the June 24 election. And that we disassociate ourselves from the press release of the All People's Congress, which calls for protest and threatening not to take part in the June 24, 2023 elections. As presidential candidates of our political parties, we want to assure our membership and public of our participation in the June 24 election. We will not be part of any planned demonstration or boycott. So that's not the joint statement where the political parties then pull Franklyn. And I believe say Fambula don't see and annoy waiting and say. The All People's Congress, they try for call other political parties them for make them no participate in this election. It's bad. That's really bad because we don't already put a stipulated date for where we get we own general election. And I believe say nobody no for change that decision day. Yeah.
But Aminata, let's take a look at this other side of it. Then self state out the reason for why they put out a particular press release. Yeah. And if the 8 political parties then don't come say, okay, we okay with Andy. We will go into the election without any violence, we go into that thing and we don't put the joint agreement, 8 political parties, and make we go, we ready to participate. But let's take a look at the press release we the APC party put out. And I think the reason why we didn't put out is that the people then voice them, then complain the way they don't get from the particular ID card there. And I guess like this need for be settled as soon as possible, because we slowly they go to the election period and we don't pass the mid of the month and campaign they begin on the 22nd. So how the ECSL therefore make for it give people an ID card and for solve this particular problem, and that's not my question, and that's need for be settled.
Yes, that need for be settled, Franklyn. But now everything don't set, dates don't come out. Elect the let me say, elect the one protest. It not get for happen. Just that they get for, because plenty say Leone don't even accept say they go vote. That's why the ID card don't come. So we they go vote on that. If them be really not want for lay them make the no want to let the election go through, they not for don't accept the decision. Say we they vote with you, we not get no option. We have options. And mind you, we get option, because if you get dissatisfied, say me, this senior so we them pull not competent, not something we fine for let we go use for vote. Then I believe say we have a voice amount to the people that were responsible for election affairs. Now voice amount, una talk, say this thing is not nice, it really not nice. Just as how the opposition APC they pull their own press release, then talk about their dissatisfaction. Now these 8 political parties they say they don't disassociate themselves from that. So I believe say they don't cry down the APC their own thing where they serve. And that's bad. It really bad for like would they see something you go bad. Yeah. This voters ID card, let we talk Franklyn. And the voters ID card not there to standard.
No, of course, that
is not there to standard.
And we see we are in before people they go register for this voter ID card. We see the kind ID card way them put out there where it was colorful and people them say, okay, this one particular it go be nice, go be nice. But as soon as people no register done for the voters ID card, then carry the ID card who then say distribution. Where people and they go collect the ID card now, like people are surprised, say, people themselves not even believe, say, nah, outside country, then go make this ID card here. Because okay, even work in any shop, then go make that, then kind of thing and scan, just like how like people and they do right now.
Indeed, Franklyn. I want to agree with you 100%, Franklyn. I really want to agree with you, because this voters ID card, it really don't bring issue. So man they talk say not to me face this because the face black. How on earth you go make person way yalla a black? How on earth you go
and so man the thing and way they go around where people and they say like me face born, you need to see me safe, you need to be able to recognize me. Even my name they not spell and correctly, not to me name down and give me woman name. Yeah. So woman we go take care and say, hey, who don't na fully camera, for example. Hey, who don't na rugi man sorry. So you see? So looking at the APC their own view, then they take and say now the ECSL will get plenty voters ID cards them when they're not distributed to people them to family them out there. Even though yes, then we don't extend the time for let them go to Canada and different district headquarters them. Yeah, but people still not go for the voters ID card. Why that's forbid? Why that's forbid? I think say like in one of we programs them we conduct the particular interview with people like then give out them particular reason, and some people actually may don't say like then dissatisfied all thing like where me they go, where me they see where people they say they know they talk to people and they talk they don't care about this, let we go handle the election for ourselves and all. Yeah. Some even stated saying and they participate. So I think say that from yonder first people begin down and give out their grievances them towards this whole issue. And some actually then he say some may go register na upline and then not get transportation for go collect their own ID card and for go vote save. So that make that they don't make them say any vote. And one thing we kind of in mind and where this year all they crop up. Now we are in Ufu, they get the massive turnout of voters them now this year's election because we are yet to see people collecting their ID cards.
Yeah. Yes, Franklyn, I agree with you on that. People are not go for the voters' ID card because of one. Then they think about the standard of the ID card. Mind you, not to SALONE they make the voters' ID card. Then they make them over there. So the people they expect much from this voters' ID card here so. And we they talk no more. We they talk no more about this voters' ID card. Some bank people and then they take this voters ID card because where you face not clear, they never take that voters ID card. So that now waste. I believe say me they call and say now waste. That's what me go call this voters ID card. Mind you, Fambulem, the program where they watch na Salone Talk where they come to on a live from TDN Africa Media. You can be part of this program by way where you go send you text message at the number where they show on the screen, or you can send you message now we comment section na YouTube and Facebook at TDN Africa Media. Inside Salone Talk, I will see am na so we they talk am. So Fambulem, the program still they continue and we they continue for discuss these issues will come up so but this voters ID card. And we Franklyn moving forward, then the people are afraid that are one.
Yeah.
People are afraid say if I talk they go lock me in a bamba kayaka. And we don't see plenty thing where the thing they happen. Who say and they do them thing and they lock people them up for their own rights. And it's bad. It's really bad. We call say SALONE a democratic state. We say SALONE a democratic state. Why we not practice democracy?
And we need for listen to the voice of the people.
Yeah.
And cause now the people voice them una listen to and take action. And waiting the people want na in una for do. Cause now the people put una yanda. And also the people now then complain them, we need for take them seriously.
Yeah. Criticism, very, very important. Whenever they criticize you, accept criticism. Because from when they criticize you, then you go able for improve on what they criticize. And I believe say, if we watch clearly, if the ECSL they look clearly, then or they listen to the people. Believe you me, Franklyn, they were able for cushion out this situation. They were able for settle this situation, yes. So. And the 8 political parties where don't disassociate, yeah, they get rights for disassociate themselves. They get a right. And because according to them, they say they want a peaceful election. Everybody they wish for a peaceful election. But who side through they let we talk them. Let we go to talk, Franklyn. We really need for go to talk outside through day. Because we they see it in them. Now this the Hamburg winner SALONE. We they see it in them. But we not agree for talk. But when we go to up in a corner,
we begin the complaint.
They complain. Yes. You understand, Franklyn? We begin to complain, say this, that, so this, you know, the go right now the point itself. Mind you, this not so for me, but why you not go talk out there and talk to the one that way responsible? For Fred, you go Fred say there's something poor. When poor now you begin complain. It's bad. It's really bad. So me people me company Sierra Leoneans them. Do ya with the big una go to talk out. Una go to talk una opinion. Once not to something where they go against the law of we country. And it's not to something where they go against the law of we country. Let we talk it through. We they see over there. Why I make example to people over there? Because now they colonize we. Now they colonize we. And we they see how they do things they. We they see how they do things they. We they see where people and they come out and they protest, then they do that and wait itself. When they write for the cardboard, write this, that, we want this, we want that, we want everything in the right hand day. You not go ever see then they to tear gas or neither they make
peaceful.
this. It's a peaceful something. Peaceful something. Once the people they know they go against the law of the country. So we they beg and do ya the one we get for can rule we.
Yeah.
The president we get for can rule we they beg. Let all these things stop. All this afraidness is bad for a country. We not going to develop if that thing they are so they happen.
Continue for happen.
If they continue, we not they develop. Mind you, elections they around the corner. June 24 not they far again. And I believe say if we they talk something then they solve, frankly.
Sure. Now we just left with you now for make we talk. And the talk we talk now, we express with dissatisfaction.
Yeah.
And how we express with dissatisfaction? Now by waiting with the experience. And we don't need nobody for try for muzzle or try for tight way.
Indeed.
And because as people are within the authority, we not they listen to we directly. So like if we make any statement now una for calm say okay, then people here they complain for so and so. And we need for look at this particular thing. We go make like we glad for una.
Yeah. And Franklyn, them political parties there, so we've been talk say the people they not sabi. They don't know. We just call the names them. But plenty of people they don't even recognize them people there. So we
and truth be told, what you mean they call the political parties them like the presidential candidate them. I know I'm the watch you, I'm the watch what you mean they call and all. I may say hey, who is this person? Who is this person? Because people are only familiar with familiar names.
Yeah.
For the likes of the two political parties, the major political parties them with they. And now but how many political parties contest this particular election? About 17? 13. And we don't see 8 political parties don't come out play. Say, okay, election let go on, we not even care about anything and as long as the election hold. And it left the balanced political parties them way. Then they not take sides and then they complain the grievances them, excluding the ruling party.
Yeah. Indeed, Franklyn. Yeah. And Franklyn, talk and go, talk and come. Something happen, you need for sit down and think. After where you don't think, you can take actions.
Yeah.
You can take actions. So, and I believe say since the All People's Congress then pull them press release and don't talk to family them, they don't talk them. I believe say then go give solution or they not go only criticize the voters' ID card. Then for give solutions onto how best the election for come out a free fair election. We will get a free fair election. So. Mind you, we're not there for instigate anybody or neither for we they talk the truth. Waiting we see, so we talk. Yeah. So them the program still they continue and we go straight to the next topic. We get for deal with inside the ECSL don't engage SALONE, Boys Scouts, Girls Guides and affiliate associations them on the proportional representation. And back now all that thing where plenty people don't understand
it.
Franklyn. But the ECSL they try on that part they for like they engage different organizations them, different people them at the district level and the western area, rural, western area or urban. They try and we want to say kudos to them. They show family them outside the ECSL then go educate the scouts them and the girls guide them
on the proportional representation.
Yeah, Franklyn, this proportional representation, people where they be say these people they vote now under the PR system, but we might not be really understand this.
Well, no, this system actually we don't come up from the block system we normally happen where we are in. Now they go vote for we member of parliament them, and now we don't see like now we political parties them they decide who have for be we member of parliament and our different communities them, and we don't see we are in all political parties them don't conclude them then the nomination in terms of them member of parliament them, and now we go towards the election now the proportional representation system now according to seats now we then they give to the different communities they allocate and say okay now so party winner and all that so now during the time we therefore can know Uda and Udas them the Uda them now we young member of parliament them.
Yeah.
So like this particular system now the first time we they come use we previously the people them or the members them now we community them then they select their young people who they represent them at parliament. And now the PR system like most of we take out it we people them know the people that we they lead them now in particular community, not they directly responsible to them.
Yeah.
Now only to them political parties and then they responsible to them.
Too.
So like people them they complain and they are saying okay the PR system we not want time what's in the count. So like we need the people that we represent we let they therefore be accountable to we because now we they serve.
Yeah.
So now we don't say like if anybody selected and do this now only we the people that we then they accountable to now the political parties them. So you see, and normally the provision of the PR system they make we get provision now we constitution we make that particular provision they now we and now we constitution follow we get a proportional representation system and we don't see we are in Boku people big people don't say okay the PI system fine and even people we then at the legal side don't say okay the legal system is right and all the validity of because with some people they question the validity of the PR system we don't see we are in people they don't wouldn't they that so we don't understand about this don't say okay the PR system is okay because other nations they practice the PR system as well. So this is the first time we SALONE they come and practice the PR system, but not to like me and you we like will get some understanding about the particular. That for the local people out there we not even understand this particular one. And since ECSL engage the scouts, the Girls Guides, and other affiliate organizations them concerning the PR system, I think say if they can do them fast leading towards the election, it will make sense because then they more will come. The people them down because this is one of the system we are in and people them back then the gum results somebody you not understand me I don't understand about this PR system or me don't know about this PR system. The only thing now we then get at the head now now for that will be the president. That will be next president. That will be next president. Now then are people in mind right now.
Yeah. Franklyn, even though they do this thing so plenty man still not able to understand yet this PR system of voting what we get for do during this we get for use during this election. And talking about we first time now we've been use I think after the war now we've been use this PR system. Mind you, they say they use them because of the long commode span the 11 years of war. So for let people and let them go get more let me see, let them go able for govern the people them, then get more rights over the people them, then use the PR system. But now we know they at war.
Yeah.
Mind you, we are not at war, and we know they on any other thing.
Yeah.
Franklyn.
Yeah.
So plenty people been think say this enough of we don't use them for don't go through with the normal voting process where we don't see someone be there against this PR system, but then say that in we they use.
Yeah.
And I believe say where the ECSL don't take up the responsibility for like they go and sensitize people them for this PR system. I believe say that a good thing, and we hope say it reach the people and way is supposed for reach because now them really need this sensitization. Yeah, so not only for go begin to engage them, other parties them, the other people them, then stakeholders them. let them make sure say he reach the lame man. That man where they sell, that woman where they sell in the market, that man where they push omolanke. Because now them not can even understand this thing. So because plenty confusion be there. Una know that day we the people who know. We know how we will complain about this PR system, so we don't understand this PR system. Yeah. So I don't really know waiting they don't put in place for letting go able reach the layman. Yeah, the layman. Yeah, fumble them. The program still they continue, and this na Salon Talk where they come to una live from TDN Africa Media, and inside Salon Talk, how we see them na so we they talk them. So fumble them with the good. Now we comment section for see if we don't get a comment them. Franklyn, you can read the comments them out there.
This is coming from Root Diaspora. What do we know about these 8 political parties anyway? In the try for ask say like if people know about the 8 political parties and we come into this agreement here, we say let go ahead because people are not even know. People are not even knowing and they not even know them candidate themselves where they participate for them. So now I guess that this question here, Root Diaspora, they try for ask. Then would they see we are in true nature, they say Root Diaspora, I'm telling you, truth be told, the voter's ID card not good for vote. And we don't talk about that day we are in, we self don't talk about say the voter ID card, you know, really fine. Because people have face them, they hardly see, and now black and white. Yeah. Some man in name not spelled correctly, some man again different sex. If for example, now me own name Franklyn Williams, so then will give me name, then okay, Aminata Williams. Yeah. So you see that thing in there?
It's bad.
And how during the polling day, people then go show this, and we don't forget authorities them within the day out for check whether if you register, okay, whether that this now you call, because at first in 2018. Then they do all lengthening and say, okay, let's check your face there and okay, now in. This correct. And truth be told, if you take out your 2018 ID card right now, compare into this, there is a massive differences them where they are because yonder they see like you picture it colored, and even though them back, they may get issues of names, correcting name, but you may see like minimize. But this is why they on massive and people then go print out the ID card here. Now oversee them go print and then spend millions of leons for print out this ID card here.
Yeah, and Franklyn, waiting can box up everything safe. Now the thing is they don't even snap people them. They don't even snap people them. You just they go, you will get your voter's ID card. I believe say now they will forbid don't begin catch up say this something get will be wrong with this voter's ID card. Yeah, so and now so na salon. Yeah, I was now we dey Franklyn.
But now we for make thing right.
Yeah. Now we for make thing we dey go straight to election update. We get 37 days to election, Franklyn. 37 days to election. And
that automatically be 1 month and 1 week towards the election.
Yeah.
And campaign they start on the 22nd of this month and it end on the 22nd of June. That is 2 days towards the polling day.
Yeah. So fumble them. We can, as I can tell, fumble them. I can advise fumble them. Say whenever you dey go, whenever a politician come na your area, your vicinity, your community, any side, let we ask them questions. Ask them important question. We go make that politician not able for answer you that moment. And if they answer safe, they begin to give you answer.
And
like
one thing we are noticed that like Sierra Leoneans them and people out there in the different communities, they don't begin gain awareness or consciousness. And we they see we are in now. Some people and they say no, we don't need for go on, we don't need for follow this political party or political person. We a bit to say like during election, if we get involved in any form of violence, it will come up here with you know they safe for it say okay, when I leave the person and all anything in there, and it go disassociate himself totally. So and people are not begin to aware say like how we they go so like that consciousness done it. So nobody not go able for full week again because we the sitting.
Indeed, Franklin, we really they see things, but we they talk to them, let them continue. Make them continue for good to do them thing and they because now that's we want for good to see for we country. Let people them wise up. Not so only if they for good they only put money before them.
Yes.
They not for put money before they and then increase. That's bad. It's bad. It's not good for development.
For let who country develop now, me and you out there now we they come engage together for try for say okay make we do this and this. Make politicians them not try for full we because now this now the only term now within the count and the kind community then they make fine to we.
Yeah.
Then we go feel to say hey the people that they care for we and all. But no, Lord we just wait no more after the election. If then guy they are if then get elected. Then go come back now community say okay now so and so. So man we don't even see himself for the next month now community.
Yes, indeed, Franklin. Follow we see them. It's not easy now. Only now where they need we. Now that same day then they come and who self now that time they will for sure and say we are ready.
Yes.
Sierra Leoneans, we are ready. We ready for them politicians. The way they take say, when they think say we full, we not get sense yet. 30 day. Yeah. So fumble them like how we they talk and so normal. Una wise up. Sierra Leoneans, we need for wise up. Let politicians not come full we and begin talk say nah this are they do for you, nah this are they do for you. They don't deal they tell we that say then they do this for we, they do that for we. And we not see it they happen. Even the light business, frankly.
Another issue because normally, you know, so people like don't go walk where they don't kind the evening and they need light. So man, he need light for prepare himself for the next working day.
Yeah.
And also in the major areas them na the country the lights we need see. Yeah. And then the income be disturbing factor even to me and you Naya.
Indeed.
And EDSA people that don't call on EDSA today, we not see anything where they don't do it. Cause right now we approach the election and people they need lights, more especially in the nets now they didn't think they had it happen.
Yes, Franklin. So, Fambulem, now so we go bring the curtain down for the program Salon Talk, and we they tell plenty thank you to the one them way comment na the we then give their own views and the discussion we get today. We they tell una thank you and we they do this thing every day from Monday to Friday from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. So you can be part of this program by way where you can send you message or you can call we inside the program. Yeah. We can receive calls them and we get election we get for come to fumble them we side discussion get for the where then they discuss everything about election. We get with breakfast show, we get with Spot On, we get with TDN Sport News, we got different programs then for fumble them. And inside TDN Africa Media, we they give una credible and factual and unbiased news. And now we they bring the cutting down for the program. Where they bring the program canto na me your name na Aminata Koroma, they say Tata.
Me your name na Franklyn Williams Tata.
TDN Africa. TDN Africa. Media. TDN Africa. Media.
Mama say put me online now. I need education, I need information and news. TDN will let you know. We bring you entertainment, we bring you the people's view. We don't just do the talk, we verifying before reporting. We don't just do the talking, we verifying before reporting. In independence and credibility, that's why we are here to bring you unbiased news. We believe in independence and credibility because we are here to bring you unbiased news. TDN Africa Media. TDN Africa. me say put me online now. I need education, I need information and news. TDN will let you know. We bring you entertainment, we bring you the people's view. We don't just do the talk, we verifying before reporting. We don't just do the talking, we verifying before reporting. In independence and credibility, that's why we are here to bring you unbiased news. We believe in independence and credibility, because we are here to bring you unbiased news. TDN Africa Media. TDN Africa.